Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Reagan Prescator. I'm a sales representative at Royal LePage Performance Realty and a buyer's agent at Schroeder and Associates Ottawa Real Estate Team.
And I'm Michael Schroeder, real estate broker with Royal LePage Performance Realty and the team lead at Schroeder and Associates.
So we are joined once again by our favorite mortgage agent, Reni, and we're going to answer some of the most frequently asked questions that we get when it comes to mortgages. So Reni, let's talk about mortgage rates. What can you tell us about what that looks like in 2021?
Still sitting at an all-time low. I mean, it's absolutely insane what we're seeing right now. I have rate options as low as about 1.45, depending on the purchase scenario. So there's different types of scenarios, whether it's a purchase or refinance. But low is 1.45 right now, which is pretty crazy.
So when everybody looks at these online websites and they say that the low rate is like 1.69, why is that when you can still get a lower rate?
It just depends. Like I said, there's different categories for mortgage rates. So if you're purchasing with a less than 20% down payment, it's considered a high ratio purchase. And those are going to be your absolutely best lowest rates that you see. If you're purchasing with a 20% down payment, it's called the conventional purchase, and you're going to see a little bit of a higher interest rate in those. Reason being is because the client isn't paying the default insurance that we have here in Canada, and the lenders have to back end insure that. So they kind of pass along those costs a little bit to the client via the interest rate.
So let's talk about ratios and stress tests and how those come into play in this market.
Yeah, so I mean, the stress test was introduced back in 2016. And basically what that is, it's a qualifying interest rate that we have to make sure everyone qualifies on their mortgage. Right now it's 4.79. So we're not really qualifying you on the 1.65 that you might be actually paying for your mortgage. We're qualifying you on the 4.79%. And the reason that they initiated this program, the stress test a few years ago, was to ensure that if rates did jump back up, that clients can still afford their mortgage when they came up for renewal and they went from that 165 to 4.79. Hopefully we'll never see rates that high, but it's to protect the client in the end.
So does everybody have to pass a stress test, or if they have 20% down, are they exempt from it?
No, everyone still passes the stress test.
So then how would you say you help your clients beyond just the money? So if we've got a client that's looking to get a mortgage, what is an advantage of we working with you as opposed to going directly to a bank?
Well, I mean, with ourselves, I have access to over 60 different lenders. So really, it's a one-stop shop. So, it's one application. I can provide different options based on each client's individual need. It's not always just about the interest rate. Like if you have a job that you might have to move around, we want to make sure that your mortgage can be portable, transferable to a new address. So it's really kind of looking at everything as a holistic picture for our clients, not simply the best mortgage rate and not stuck with one particular lender. We can do all the shopping for you.
And how does that work if, say, I'm buying a new build and my mortgage is going to be like over a year away?
Yep. So we do have lenders that will approve your mortgage 12 to 18 months out of the original purchase date. And they don't necessarily hold rates. We do have some lenders that will hold rates that long, but in an environment like we're in today, we're not really too concerned with a huge rate jump between now and 12 months. So normally what we're doing is getting kind of a placeholder approval is what I call it. And it's getting approval for my clients today. And the thought behind of getting it in place today is that we do have a lender that reviews the full application. They're approving it. And the hope is that if there's any type of mortgage regulation changes between now and then, that your approval will have you grandfathered. So you're not affected by any changes that might happen in the industry.
So another question related to this market, we're seeing a lot of offers in multiples. So how can you help buyers win when they've won in multiples?
Yeah, that's a pre-approval set. I work with you guys quite often on. And basically, it's an application minus the house. So we're checking credit, we're checking the income, we're making sure that they're within the affordability, and we're giving them a pre-approval letter that allows them to waive the financing offer and really puts you a step ahead of some other buyers that might not have that pre-approval in place to waive their financing.
And one of the things I found is that banks are really struggling to even want to review more than a 15-second you have the right income before they do that.
Yeah.
Any other follow-up questions, Reagan?
Yeah, we just kind of want to ask about the team that you work with too. So Michael and I work together as our team. Can we talk about some of the people that support you?
Yeah, absolutely. Besides great referral partners like yourselves, my brokerage is phenomenal. It's Mortgage Brokers Ottawa that I work with for the brokerage. And recently I hired on a new associate that works solely with myself. She's absolutely phenomenal. So she helps me assist my clients after the approval comes in with gathering any documents that we might need to do, things like that. But besides that, it's kind of just, like I said, great referral partners, my associate that does excellent work, and looking to grow the team moving forward. But for now, we're pretty tiny.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for joining us, Renee, and for answering those questions. We hope this helps our audience get some of the answers that maybe they were looking for, or clears up any confusion that they may have. So as always, if you have any further questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments or reach out, and we'll see you guys soon.
Thanks, Renee. That was really valuable.
Thank you.